JOPLIN Atelier is a brand shaped by movement, intuition, and a strong sense of identity. Founded in Barcelona after a defining road trip across the United States, the brand translates the spirit of Route 66, freedom, nostalgia, and a subtle rebellious attitude into a redefined contemporary European language. Rather than replicating Western aesthetics, JOPLIN reinterprets them through craftsmanship, high-end materials, and a distinctive atelier approach. The result is a collection of pieces that balance elegance with character, designed for women who seek individuality, cultural depth, and a wardrobe that reflects their lifestyle. Let's now step into the world of JOPLIN Atelier. Hello, welcome here, and thank you so much for being part of the 080 Barcelona Fashion Connect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
JOPLIN was born after a road trip along Route 66, with an unexpected stop in Joplin, Missouri, becoming the symbolic starting point of the brand. How did that moment translate into long-term creative concept and business vision?
Everything started with a trip, which is a great first sentence. We traveled through along all the Route 66 many years ago, and that was the first starting point for us. But it's just a symbolic starting point, because we don't actually make Western clothing. But that trip and that journey and that place, concrete in Joplin, Missouri, was special for us. It was a journey about freedom, about nostalgia, about music, I don't know, that imagery.
Yeah.
And this is very connected yet with our brand. Not literally, but with the aesthetic.
Yeah, the
things.
inspiration.
Yes. Yes. Then it's complicated to translate, because sometimes making Western things, it can be easily became costumes.
Okay, yeah.
And we don't want to do that. We have a more refined thing, more European. But we love to mix a lot of things. I mean, something elegant, but then very, very, very Western as well, or very chic, but also very rebel, or with a twist of rock and roll. I don't know. We love mixing that part of nostalgia and all that freedom of that journey that we made some years ago, and adapt it to our brand, to the image of our brand.
Founded in 2016 and based in Barcelona, JOPLIN is led by the sisters Laura and Aida Molano. How are responsibilities divided between you, and how do your individual profiles complement each other in both creative and strategic levels?
Well, I think working with the sister can be a very good idea or a terrible one. But luckily for us, it's a very good thing for us. We really have fun. There's no mystery. We have fun. We really enjoy what we do. We are crazy about fashion. I don't know the first time we make something involved in fashion. I don't know. We were very, very young. And now we complement our roles, I think. One of us, she's very technical. She has a technical profile about pattern making, sewing, garment developing, all that, more technical profile. And then we have the other part, which is more visual or more sales, customers, shooting. I don't know. There's a lot of things in a brand. Then the fact, in a small brand like JOPLIN, we end up doing absolutely everything, because it's still a small brand. So fashion can be very glamorous, but can be also very logistical, I think. But we have fun. We don't imagine Joplin in any other way. It's the two of us, and I think it's a very personal brand because of it. I think we are very huge fans of our own brand. Yes, I think we are very very fans of our
Yeah,
brand.
you love what you do.
Yeah, we design what we really want on our wardrobe. We design what we want to see in our perfect store hanging on a rack. So that's what we want to wear, and that's what we do.
That's nice. And high-end fabrics are central to your identity. What criteria guide your textile selection, and how do you integrate dead stock materials into your collections without compromising coherence or exclusivity?
I mean, sourcing fabrics, it's not just a part. I think it's the part we enjoy the most, or at least I enjoy the most. I think I source for fabrics almost each day of my life because I love it. It's the
Wow.
part I really love it. But it's not just a technical thing. Usually, it's the first part of our creative process. We start usually with the fabrics. Um, then I've been working as well about 70 years in a textile company, so that's why I really love the fabrics and I like sourcing. And I like as well to find little treasures all over the world because now you can look for fabrics all over the world. And sometimes you have some treasures over there. You just have a few meters and you can make great things with that. So dead stock fabrics, I think it's a very cool thing and it's stimulating to work with it. What we like the most in fabrics is, of course, character, or the fabric is important enough. Then quality for sure, and durability. I mean, I think that a Joplin garment can be cool today and 5 years later.
And your target client is an international woman between 30 to 50 years old, more or less, often linked to design, architecture, art, or fashion. How do you translate her cultural lifestyle, that travels, that loves gastronomy, that it's a person that is creative, into product development?
Well, I think our customer, it's a woman culturally, how can I say it, involved. I don't know, curious.
Yeah.
She travels.
She wants to learn things.
Yes. We imagine what can this woman do next week. Maybe a dinner in Barcelona, but then she travels to Berlin or have an exhibition in any point of the Mediterranean coast. So you have to think as well pieces that could work for many things, different places. I think it's a woman. The important thing is not the age, but this curiosity or this. It's important to her, that curiosity for craftsmanship, design, but also gastronomy or art or exhibitions,
To have this
architecture.
sensitivity.
Yeah. Don't know. It's the woman that we have in our mind, but you never know where your clothes ends up.
And looking ahead, what are your strategic priorities in terms of international expansion, selective distribution, and consolidating Joplin as a distinctive high-end contemporary atelier?
We want to grow, for sure. All the brands want to grow, but without losing our personality or the identity of the brand. I think Europe is a natural next step for us, especially big cities, maybe like Berlin or Paris or Copenhagen or maybe Milano. I think these are cities. Again, they involve, they have intersections between fashion and architecture and music, art, etc. So we wanna try what's going on in there, because I think for us Spain is a little. I love Spain, but it gets very
small market in the
it's a
end.
small market for us, and I think that our brand can work in the main cities in Europe.
I'm sure you will achieve it, and you will achieve all of your goals. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
JOPLIN Atelier is building its growth with a clear direction, prioritizing selective distribution, international expansion within culturally driven markets, and the preservation of its atelier identity. By working with exceptional fabrics, limited productions, and a strong creative narrative, the brand maintains a positioning that is both exclusive and authentic. At its core, JOPLIN is not about following trends, but about creating pieces with personality, designed to travel, evolve, and remain relevant over time.